He's
We
going to be
only
on
can
He's
listen.
going to be on coast to coast, so his head's swollen right now.
Oh, is he going right now?
Oh no, the end of the month.
Nationwide.
Yeah, big deal.
We're worldwide, so what the F, right?
It used, coast to coast used to be a really big thing, and that was when George Norrie was on. I couldn't remember his name, but now it's not so. Yeah, because I like talked to Jeff Belanger and stuff. He says he doesn't see any ticks in his websites or his books or anything else from when he goes on there. And you're on there for 2 hours, so God bless you.
Yeah.
Are we ready to go?
Oh yeah, we're always ready, bro. You just tell us. You're the boss. We
All
only
right.
work here.
Well, here are the tunes. You have a great show.
Yeah, thank you.
Come with us on a journey into the unknown, the unexplained, and the unbelievable. We will test your senses and challenge your beliefs. A world where science and religion clash. Or do they? You will meet real people and hear real stories, but you will not believe. You will witness strange sights and hear strange sounds, but you will not believe. This is the New England Ghost Project. Welcome to the nightmare.
Well, good evening and happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to Ghost Chronicles Medium Rare Edition, right here on TogiNet Radio and PowerX. I am Ron Kolick, your host, the gatekeeper around the unknown, the unexplained, and the unbelievable. New England's own Van Helsing, and with me, my lovely co-host, Miss Medium Rare herself, Maureen Wood. Maureen
Wrong.
Wood? My God! Oh, Leslie Martin.
Whatever.
You should be here for the first show. I wish Mrs. Stevens a happy birthday. That's Steve's wife, Steve Parson. So
I've
I
lost I've lost my audio if you're not there.
what? I'm here.
Okay. What happened on the first show?
So yeah, I wished Cat's Mrs. Parsons, no, excuse me, Mrs. Stevens a happy birthday. And it's Cat Parsons' birthday today.
Well, happy birthday, Cat
So
Parsons, not
so
Cat
too many
Stevens.
damn Steves. That's the problem.
The cat's in the cradle with a silver spoon. That Cat Stevens or Cat Parsons, Stevens' wife?
Cat Parsons.
Okay. You got me a
Yes.
little confused there for a second.
I was confused when I said it, evidently. But anyway, New Year is coming. Lots of great things. So there you go. Uh, I was we on the first show we looked at some of the crazy ass stories that were out there for the new year, and a lot of it's just AI made up crap that actually was pulled together, as we found out. Uh, but there was one story that I found interesting, and so much so that I had to call a certain friend of ours, Lisa Santoro, because many years, not too many years ago, not too long ago, maybe a year or so, maybe 2 years, I don't know. She brought in a bunch of items, and we looked at it with regards to a missing persons in New Hampshire. Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I came across as I was looking at these strange stories, and it says locals in New Hampshire have reported new sightings of a figure known as the Woman in the Woods near the historic cold case site of Murrah Murray.
Huh. So New Hampshire residents have had sightings of a woman.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Locals in New Hampshire have reported new sightings of a figure known as the Woman in the Woods near the site of historic cold case Murrah Murray.
Okay, so the woman in the woods does not necessarily mean that it's Maura Murray. It
No,
means it's a sighting from before Maura Murray's disappearance, correct?
no.
No.
They threw those two things in there. This is AI. This is what we were showing you with the problems with AI.
Oh,
So they picked up, maybe they found a location that, and they said, okay, that's the location where Myra Murray has supposedly disappeared. Then they melded the two, and we found that in a lot of instances of some of the cases that were described earlier that Steve and I were talking about. So it's AI. AI is basically a search engine. All it does is crawl through the net, picking up stuff that you're interested in. So if you put in, woman in the woods, New Hampshire, and then they had a location, then they pull another one. And this is my remote. He died at this location, so they pull it together, and there you have it. There's your story. So they made a connection, although there may be no connection.
I see.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense. And it scares me a little because people take what they read as the truth. And
Oh, absolutely.
the only thing that is put into AI is what people have put in there. And it grabs things from different places. So it's not, 100% accurate. It said my friend, I AI'd her. I just did a Google search with AI attachment, and she came up as being a member of the Kiwanis. She's not a member of the Kiwanis. And I
No,
said, "Oh, but it says you are, so you are." It must be
because
true,
AI can't lie, right?
right? Well, it's fed what it takes from the internet, and if you put lies on the internet, you're gonna get fed lies. So I don't trust it.
Um, I used to do the haunted tours for the lighthouse to raise money for the lighthouse, and we would always stand in the uh, what was it? Oh God. Oh, what was that place? It was like the gatehouse, but it's called something else. I don't know what the exact name it was called.
Oh,
I can't
something the court or something.
the portico or something, whatever. Anyways, so when I would do this thing, we would stand in there with the tour, and I would say, and this is called the thing. Do you know how it got its name? And then they said no, no, no. And then I would say, well, this was named after Amy Portico, the inventor of the English muffin. And they would just not even think about it. I said, and and then I would always have to explain that. I say, what I just told you was baloney. But the reason I do that is because when we do these tours, we only tell you what is absolutely verifiable that we know, witness accounts, we can tell you, articles and so forth. But if we make up stuff like that, we say, okay, there was a soldier was hung in this portico and now he haunts the thing. Well, somebody on the tour might take that and put it on the internet and thing, and then somebody doing the research on the fort might say, "Oh, this man was hung there," and the next put it in a book, and then once it's in a book, it's in print, and yada yada. Somebody else researches copies a lot of this stuff, and it goes on, and soon this story that I made up becomes the truth.
Well, I guess if you think about it, that's how history has been all along because someone writes it down the way they perceive it, and that's what's given as truth.
That's true.
So,
So I just wanted to show you something. Okay, let's see if this does it. All right, so we did this earlier because uh, Steve was doing a thing and he did a research on me, which came up with this really cool stuff. But I'll have to show it to you. Some it's amazing. But anyways, so I put it in on my Google search. Who is Steve Parson? And I got back. Steve Parson is award-winning composer and music director known for his orchestral and choral work in the theater. And it goes on to say, blah, 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 a bunch of other stuff. And it's also a paranormal investigator.
so it took two people named Stephen Parsons and melded them together.
Yeah.
And now he's a superhuman.
Yeah, it made him, he had published so many albums and yada, yada, yada. This was a little bit different than the original one that I saw.
Huh.
But yeah, he was an award-winning musician who had so many award-winning albums and yada, yada, yada. But interesting stuff.
Poppycock.
Yeah. So that's what AI does for us.
Thanks,
Everything.
AI.
Mhm.
Such a good tool.
Yeah,
And that's all of our kids learning today are using.
that's true. Yeah. I
So
mean,
good luck
nobody,
with that.
at least, I was going to say, we used to get our information from books. Things like
Encyclopedia Britannica.
Cyclopedia. Okay. And they say, well, people can put misinformation. Yes, and there was some wrong stuff put in there only because we were able to, let's, let's see, realize that it was wrong by further research on it. But now everything just goes right to the internet. People gets all their information on the internet, and most of the crap is wrong. And that, by the way, when I did that tour, that was the other thing I used to always say too is what and it was named after Molly Portico, and she's written an English message, and I know this is true because I read it on the internet, and that's basically was the gist of it. But yeah, that's what it is. People just pull crap off the internet and they think it's true.
Right.
But well, anyway, that's didn't want to get into it. So the New Year's coming up. You got any predictions?
Predictions.
Mm,
No.
no predictions, huh?
No predictions. I'd have to think about it.
That's okay.
Um,
No,
let's see.
don't have to wreck your brain. Just anything that you felt or anything.
Hmm. Boy George. Something about Boy George is going to pop up this year.
Oh, that's a good one. Probably in our red light seance.
Maybe. Maybe he'll come and say hello.
Yeah. Do you really want to hurt me?
So keep your eyes and ears peeled for Boy George information.
All right. So I'm going to tell you something, and this has nothing to do politically at all, but I've had this feeling since before the last election, and my opinion was that, or my feeling was that Donald Trump would never finish his presidency.
Okay, so he's not going to last through this term of presidency.
I have no idea what's going to happen or anything, but that's all I got. I just have a feeling. Now, it's nothing political, folks. Don't make anything out of it. It's just a feeling I have. It's like a gut feeling. That's all. It's nothing to do with political views or beliefs or anything. It's just something that just stuck in my mind for some reason.
So
This
was before the election, so you knew he was going to be president, but he wasn't going to finish his term.
I believe it's right after the election. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Okay.
I was right after the election. I apologize. After he got elected.
All right. You
So,
heard it here first.
yeah. So that's all I know. That's a feeling I've always had, and I have. It's not like I'm a great soothsayer.
No, but if you have a gut feeling, you go with it.
Exactly. So, anyways, I've always had that. I've said it on other shows before, and I have no reason to understand it or whatever. But it's just something that has occurred, and there you go. So,
Duly noted.
duly noted. But anyways, speaking about red light science, we have it tomorrow, so that should be fun.
Yes. Are we going to use our booth tomorrow?
Well, that depends. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, I have a cabinet, which sounds better than boobs. Uh, and it's designed as I don't know, a manifesting cabinet, so it's kind of neat. It's hard to describe, but uh, the only problem is I can't move it by myself, and so I will probably never get to use it in a seance, unfortunately.
Where is it right now?
It's my office.
Maybe we could move the seance to your cramped little office.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. There's too much in there to,
Yeah.
distract.
But anyway, yeah. So maybe you do. I don't know if we could figure it out, but anyways, that's the story. So, do you know who Baba Bangar is?
No.
You don't? You never heard that?
Baba Bangar? I have never heard that.
BABA as a first name and BANGA.
No.
Never heard of her?
Nope.
Benger, she was basically a psychic who she's dead now. Benger, ma- she
At first
makes
it was Baba Banger. Now it's Baba Banger. And then it was
Baba Benger.
you just kind of keep morphing it into something else.
I don't know what I say, you know that. She's just she's been like Notre Dame and so forth. And she's been around for a long time. She's dead now, but her predictions go on, just like Notre Dame's predictions goes on. So this is what she has coming up for 2026, and I'm sure you're going to love this one. Alien contact. We're going to make contact with another civilization in
Ooh.
2026.
Time for me to run and hide in a closet because
No, around the point there'll be a huge spacecraft descending on planet Earth. So there you go.
What was that?
Atlas 31
Atlas.
31
Yeah.
Atlas. Yeah. What
It's
about
already
it?
passed through our
Yeah,
reading
it's
now, right?
still getting a lot of coverage.
From what I understand, it's not a shape that a rock would be. It's more like a
it's not a
shape.
rock, it's a comet.
It's like a shape that a spaceship would be.
No, it doesn't even look like a spaceship.
It's
It's
long.
long and cylindrical, but it doesn't necessarily be a spaceship. Who knows what a
Wow.
spaceship looks like? Do you know what an alien spaceship looks like?
No, I only know
Okay.
what Captain Kirk was driving.
There you go. So yeah, and it's like stuff fell off it, which by the way does with comets, and they said that they were probes for going to Jupiter or something or whatever. So this is all done by one scientist from Harvard, an astrophysicist, whatever, astronomer, yeah, and he's the one that predicted. He's the only one, by the way, that said it was a alien spaceship. And he's done this every time because we've had 3 interstellar objects, and I think he's commented on all 3 of them that they were spaceships.
Well, maybe Baba Black Sheep, whatever her name was picking up on him.
Could be. She's dead, though. I mean,
Right.
yeah. She was a mystic and Bulgarian healer.
Mm.
So, first contact is coming this year, which is great. Can't wait. Talk to these aliens. You know,
I know. I saw
invite
a
them over to
video from
Love Shack for
California.
some. What's that?
I saw a video from California of one walking through someone's yard.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah. In front of a Ring camera, no doubt.
It was a Ring camera.
Posing for the Ring camera. Here I am. Like that's never been done before. Anyways, we're going to be catastrophic natural disasters. So we're supposed to have massive earthquakes, violent volcano eruptions, and extreme weather. Okay. I hate to tell you this, but we have that every year.
Right. We just had an earthquake here in New Hampshire the other night.
Yes, I did. Yeah. It was exciting.
2 point something. I slept through it. I didn't feel it.
Yeah. So, I mean, stuff like that, natural disaster thing is like, yeah, give me a break. All right. Because you get that every year. Steve keeps track of it, I guess. In last year alone, there were 28 doomsday predictions that the world was going to end last year.
Whew, we made it.
But wait a minute, not yet. A year of escalating conflict. Baba says that there will be a rise, something shading into a World War III rhetoric suggesting that 2026 will mark on largely a East versus West theme, beginning with the downfall of humanity in 2026.
Damn it. I'm never going to retire.
I love this. I love this. I don't have to pay my bills.
I'm supposed to retire. How am I going to do that if there's no humanity left?
Well, you get the afterlife.
God. Yeah, but I want to sit on a beach and have.
You can do that in the afterlife with no pain.
Pay me for doing nothing. That's what I want.
They'll do that too. Whatever you want in the afterlife, it's there for you.
God, man.
So, a priest says to one of his parishioners, he says, son, do you know what happens to you when you know where you're going when you die? And the man says, yeah, Joe's funeral power. Moving around. Bum, bum, bum.
Well, that's
So
funny because if that's predicted, I've been thinking a lot about my thoughts have been going to everything that I've done wrong and how I could have done it better as I was,
never,
growing
never,
up. And
never.
oh,
Stop that.
okay.
Why? That's a waste of energy.
Well, no, I'm like, oh, why did I do that? How can I make that better? What can I do to,
Don't even dwell on it. You should just
hey,
forget it.
Lord,
As
because you
long
make
as as
stupid
long as
mistakes when
you
you're a kid.
remember that, don't repeat the mistakes, but yeah, never dwell. People have lots of regrets in their life, and that's the one thing that ends up killing them. Whatever you did in the past is over and done with. You can't change the past. So
We just
live your
learn
life
from it,
better.
right? I hear that. But I want to
Yeah,
make it better. I want to pay it forward. I want to do something to,
you
negate.
do.
I guess I do it every day with my job, but
Mm,
teaching little children how not to do that.
yeah. So understand that it's going to be a rough year for the global economy. Surprise, surprise.
Oh, wow. That's
See, so you don't have to worry about your retirement.
oh man. It's like the same thing every year, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
What else doom and gloom do we have to look forward to?
Oh, well, here's something good and positive.
Bring it on.
Prediction. Excuse me. We have technically scheduled 2028 uh, for a space exploration process in which Barber predicts that humanity will start harvesting energy from Venus in 2028.
Oh,
Oh, excuse me for a second.
so if humanity is no longer, how are we going to in 2026? How are we going to do that in 2028?
Yeah,
So
amazing.
the souls that have their, um, doomsday capsules underneath the ground and run away and hide, come back out, and then they go and harvest energy from Venus. Is that how it's going to work?
Because the planet will be such a good shape by then.
Didn't you say you were going to dig out your basement? Let's get on that, shall we?
I already started. Do you know there's a place in, I believe it's South Dakota. It's a whole series. It's a huge area of bunkers, underground bunkers that were built by the U.S. government for something or other. I forget what it was, but they were bought privately, and then now it's a community. People live in these bunkers, and they're all set up like houses, like a row of houses.
Hmm.
So they all these bunkers. They all live underground
Wow.
in these bunkers.
Interesting.
Mm, I
I guess
guess.
there's not much of a view from your apartment.
No, I guess you don't see much sun either.
No, I kind of need that fresh air and sunshine. That's kind of a
I don't know.
necessity.
Maybe we'll turn into gray aliens.
Maybe that's how we get gray,
Yeah, who knows?
because we live underground.
Yeah,
Because there's that theory that aliens are just us in the future.
sure. Why not? Any future you want. Make up anything you want. People just eater it up. To explain stuff. I was that was one of the big things we talked about on the first show is that I was listening to a podcast on Power X, and there was this host, nationally known broadcast, and the guest, and they were saying that science has no role in the paranormal because it doesn't apply. So there you go. Just make up anything you want.
Well, that
Doesn't
puts
matter.
Steve out of a job.
Doesn't matter if you can prove it. We'll never find a Bigfoot body because that doesn't apply to them.
Okay. All right.
On the brighter note, synthetic organs will be built by 2046.
Synthetic.
Hmm. So you get a new, kidney or whatever.
My sister's father-in-law just got a choice between a pig valve or a cow valve in his heart.
Yep,
But
that's been
that's
around
not
for a while.
synthetic, that's organic.
Yeah, this is synthetic, which they have been doing. But there are like not organs, but I know there was that, and actually it was a couple of high schools, I believe, too, made 3D.
Printer?
What's that?
A 3D printer?
No, yeah, they took a 3D printer and they made what do you call them? Limbs. They made workable limbs.
Oh, look at that.
Hmm.
I don't know.
All right. Over the years, Barbara's name has been attached to a grab bag of headline events such as the Chernobyl disaster, Prince Diane's death in 9/11, and the election of Obama as U.S. president. Some maintain that the paper trail of these attributed is thin and often secondhand. Others discard diehard believers in the soothsayer powers say either the successful stories or become lore surrounding her name. Yeah.
Huh.
So there you go. Yeah, she's quite famous. Look her up sometime.
I shall. If I can figure out what her name really is.
It's Baba Baba Benga.
Baba Bangar. All right.
Baba Black Sheep. I don't know.
Happy Anywall.
Whatever. But yeah, that's intriguing things we have to look for. So no predictions. I figured you'd have something. Other than you had what? What's his face?
Boy George.
Boy George.
Yeah.
It's funny, I was talking about him the other day.
Were you?
Yeah.
Did he really want to hurt you?
He did. And there's the bell. So anyway. Yeah. So yeah, those are some of the predictions that Bambar or Babar or Vanguard, whatever the hell her name is.
It's Bavanga.
It's
Baba
BABA.
Banga.
What?
V with like victory. V.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's not
Yeah,
what
Baba Vanguard.
Got it.
Whatever. I have an accent.
I guess you do.
A broad accent.
We'll figure it out together. Okay, we got it.
Oh, well, I just happened to grab this. We got to get going for we have a minute, but I just happened to grab this. It says Notre Dame, interpreters of the 16th century seers suggest a great man will be struck by a thunderbolt in 2026, with some link to the rise of direct energy weapons.
Dear.
Hey, maybe that's where my prediction comes in. I don't know.
Well, how do you? Well, depends. Depends. There are many great men in the world.
Yes, there are.
So.
But I'm just connecting them. See, just
But
like
lightning,
just like AAI.
and a thunderbolt.
A thunderbolt.
Lightning and thunderbolts, are they the same?
No, it's not. It says
Right.
a thunderbolt in parentheses. All right, we got to go. You're listening to Ghost Chronicles Medium Rare Edition right here on TojiNet Radio and Power X. We're brought to you by Circles of Wisdom, 386 Merrimack Street, Methuen, Massachusetts, Glant, Massachusetts Family Law Group, 50 High Street, North Andover, Massachusetts. My very good friend on Positively Brilliant Candles on Etsy, Leslie Martin, and all our good friends on Patreon. We'll be right back after the following messages on wherever we are. I think we're on, yeah, here we are. We'll be right back.
Do you have a paranormal event, book, or something else you want people to know about? Then why not advertise it on Ghost Chronicles Radio? With over 150,000 downloads a month, get your message out to an audience that's interested in the subject. We have a plan at a cost that fits your needs. For more information, contact Ron Kolick at anyghostproject@comcast.net or call 978-455-6678.
Located in Illinois, there lies a sleepy little town where nothing is a common occurrence.
You going to that party in town tonight?
Heck yeah! I only turned 18 once.
That is until the night of celebration.
Where the hell is she? Oh no. No, 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 Jessica!
What's happening?
From the creators of Shadowhunters, Bite Me, comes a tale of primal terror and grindcore mayhem. Shadowhunters, kill, Jessica, kill!
Oh, are you reading me? Come in. Hello? Greetings from the Shadow, and welcome to Shadowzine. My name is Jeff Belanger. I'm an author, podcaster, and explorer of the unexplained. For 30 years, I've been investigating the paranormal, UFOs, monsters, and things that bump in the night. Lately, you may have noticed how major TV networks and even social media networks have been pushing our favorite subject back into the shadows. I say good. That's why I launched Shadowzine, a monthly underground publication that covers your favorite topics in depth by some of the leading writers and researchers out there. If you're looking for 30-second TikTok clips, go somewhere else. If you're ready for a deeper dive, put down your phone and pick up Shadowzine. You can't find it in stores. This is old school print. Head to shadowzine.com and be part of the underground revolution. That's shadowzine.com, and I'll see you in the shadow.
Welcome back. You are listening to Ghost Chronicles, the medium rare edition, with your hosts, Ron Kolick and me, Leslie Martin.
I actually got my name right. I don't get anybody's name right. According to the 26th verse of Century 1, the great man will be struck down in the day by a thunderbolt. We can interpret this line as the assassination of a prominent male figure or perhaps a political coup that rocks a political regime. That's from Notre Dame. This is from the New York Post, by the way.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That could be many men.
I didn't say. I'm just telling you. I put A to B and B to C. In Quantum 126, our man writes, the great swarm of bees will arise by night and ambush.
I hate night bees.
Conspiracy theories connect this the imagery of bees to politics. In this sense, the hive mind of a certain ideology could continue to rise and rile. A black is the preferred color of fascist swarm insects and further intimidate that totalitarian regime will be at their ranks in 2026. Ooh.
Okay.
I'm so excited. I can hardly wait. So this is really about politics, I guess.
So the bees are like ninja clothed.
No, they're actually like a political party.
Okay.
Yeah, see, it says, great swans of bees, bees to be apologetics in the sense the mind of a certain ideology could continue to rise and rile. So you can take that one for whatever you want too.
We
Lot.
always try to apply it to ourselves when it could be something like in South Africa.
So, I didn't say that. I didn't apply. I never mentioned us. I never mentioned
No,
where
I'm
this
just saying,
was.
us as a collective, we try to like make it fit our story.
Yeah. That's what this is all about. That's what AI does too.
Mm.
But there's lots of things. I don't know. But anyways, Notre Dame has predicted lots of nasty stuff.
And some of it came true, but also it has to be interpreted.
It's interpreted that it came true. Not
Right. And
necessarily
we
came
made
true.
it fit.
Exactly. Just like whatever we do in scientifics is, that's similar to what we would do in a seance if we didn't try to verify it. Right?
Yes. I can see
So
that.
if we came up with some information and we would just accept it for what it was or what we thought it was, then we could be totally off the mark.
But we want it to fit our story.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the problem, unfortunately, with the paranormal is that everything is seen through our own belief system. As you know, when I taught paranormal CSI at Northern Essex, that was the main line that I pushed through the whole thing. Is when you go in an investigation, you're there is to collect evidence, just the evidence, not the evidence, not evidence, the evidence, and you leave your beliefs by the door. So you're supposed to go in strictly unaffected by anything. Otherwise, you're just there, and if you get readings or whatever, you note whatever you definitely happens, but you don't make conclusions. That's the job after all the evidence has been collected. Then you review the evidence and come up with the conclusions at that point.
Yes.
But it's always done afterwards, not on the scene. Unfortunately, too many paranormal groups become judge, jury, and executioner. They go in there and they say, "Oh, I got this," and right away they jump into whatever is there automatically without. So they're actually changing their concept of what the evidence is, coloring their concept.
Sometimes you go into a place and the people who live there already have a narrative.
Of course they do. Yeah.
And they're not happy unless it fits their narrative, or
Oh,
anything
yes.
that comes up that does not fit their narrative, they just poo-poo away.
I agree.
But you have to take evidence as it comes.
Mm-hmm.
So there are a lot of flaws in the paranormal community. So we just got to try to better ourselves every time we go out.
It is, absolutely. So anyways, do you want to know what the latest predictions are for 2026 and why they actually might come true? Well, we don't have to do that, but people will marry AI companions.
Oh, this is fun. Okay, tell me more.
Doesn't really say anything, just that's what it gives you.
It's just like these people who marry people who are in prison and they've never met them, and they have this ideology of this mass murderer who's sitting in prison and have this relationship with them through like electronic means, and they get married, and it's the same thing. They don't know that person really.
Yeah, it's true. It's sort of the same. It's like it's very much like a subject I discussed on the morning show. And I think I just might have even brought it on this show as well. Is that there is a company in I believe it's Seattle or Washington that gives you a AI you can go and have AI conversation with someone who has passed. So you can go to this place and sit down and talk to your husband or your loved one that's passed. And it is, they have an avatar, they have the whole thing. So it looks like him, talks like you, has the same voice, has the same knowledge as you and of them, excuse me. And yeah, they have this great conversation. So we don't need mediums anymore. They're just there you go.
We have had this conversation on the show before.
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
So that shows you that it's not far fetched. All right, here's one I'm really into. Yes, yes, yeah. Edible fashion will be the thing.
Edible.
They always had edible panties, didn't they?
Right. I mean, cinnamon candy flavored. Yeah.
Food designers predict a crossover with substantiability. Clothes made from rice paper, seaweed, and fruit leather, which can be eaten once word, perfect for festivals, survival cures, and a quick energy snack. I don't think I want to eat the clothes I wore. No offense.
I'm just gonna no, I'm not even gonna go there.
No.
Not gonna go there.
No.
Oh dear.
Oh, this is I absolutely love this one. This could, I mean, I could be the next movie star with this.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
Yes, I really could. I could be like the number one hit in the world. Your dreams will be live streamed. Neuroscientists are developing tech that maps dreams in a near real time using brainwave patterns. With the rise of streaming culture and sharing, the next evolution could be broadcasting dreams live, raw, and surreal and unfiltered. Yep.
Oh, no. Sometimes I wake up and I'm embarrassed about what I have just dreamt. Mr. Martin would not approve.
So cool. I honest to God, I would be the best because I dream several times a night, not just one, but many, many dreams. It's always good, always exciting, always weird. Yep. People would be fascinated.
And always lifelike, you say. They're very, very vivid, your dreams.
Yes, they are. And I do remember them too, which is even weirder.
So I have this thing that I do right before I fall asleep. I'm like in a space that I've never been before, and I can I'll be in somebody's room and I can see the curtains and the breeze and I can see everything in their room. Or I'll be in a city and I'll be going down the streets and it's like a different time and like 1939 New York and going down the streets and
Are
seeing
you awake
people.
or are you asleep?
I'm neither.
Are your eyes open or closed?
They're closed.
Okay.
And it's like I visit these places
Could
before
be
I fall
astral
asleep.
projection.
Yeah. I wonder if that could be live streamed because it's all
Interesting.
about your.
I have awakened dreams where my eyes are open and I can actually be somewhere else
That's cool.
and actually feel, hear, all the stuff.
That's
It's
interesting.
usually places. It's usually places.
Do you
And
write them down or you just say, "Oh, that was cool"?
I've said to Janice, I'll tell her what's going on. I said, "Can you feel anything? Can you see anything? Can you hear anything?"
And so you just give her a play-by-play of what's going on?
It's really it's more to be in places than like there's never any people around, but it's always these interesting sites like historic like Mayan ruins or not even ruins, excuse me, don't take that back. Mayan temples or woods. One of the most vivid one I had was I was in a forest and I could actually hear myself crunching the snow as I walked. I could hear we ever been in a snowstorm when you hear that little tingling of the snow coming down?
Yes.
Yeah, I hear
know
that,
exactly what you
feel the
mean.
coldness in my face, everything. Vivid, one of the most vivid dreams I ever had.
I'm curious, what time of day is it? What
Oh, it's nighttime. I lay down and I rest my mind, and then it usually, although it can happen when I'm awake. I mean, up in the daytime and when I'm like sitting or whatever. But most of the time, it's usually
So like when you're getting ready to sleep, like
I'm going
I
to
do.
bed. Just
Yeah.
basically, I'm just settled down to bed,
Yeah.
but my eyes are wide open, so
But you can still all experience this staring
I
at your.
still know that I'm in a. Well, it's a weird part of it. It's like I'm somewhere else, but I still know that I'm in my room.
That's very akin to what happens to me.
Really,
I wonder if we're experiencing the same thing, but in a different way. You
that's
know?
possible.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And it's always a different place. And it's always very,
Yeah.
you can hear what's going on. People are having conversations in the background, or you can hear the way the
Oddly enough,
curtain.
there's never any people around.
No?
I can perfectly say that. I go to these places. The places are quite unusual all the time. They're not like everyday places, and they're a lot of them are remote. A lot of them are, they're just someplace.
Mm.
Like I said, a lot of buildings, a lot of like old buildings, but they're not they're not old, if you know what I mean.
Hmm.
It's like I'm there at the time.
Right. So what would be ruins today would be contemporary when you're there.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
That's really cool.
yeah. It's interesting. Whatever. So, all right. So moving on from dreams, which is one of my favorite topics, by the way, because I've mentioned many times that my great great grandfather from Poland used to be the village seer, and he would people would go to him, and when someone died, and he would dream about him and bring back messages. So interesting.
That's super cool.
Yeah, no much more than that. I just got that bit from my mom. All right, number anti-influencers will be the new celebrities. Anti-influencers,
Anti-influencers?
yeah.
Hmm.
Tired of filters and perfect lives? So is the internet. General Alper is already following creators who don't post, don't care, and mock social media. In 2026, the biggest influencers might be the ones who reject the fame entirely.
Cool. It's time for it. My mom always said the pendulum always swings one way, but it always comes back.
It always does. Yeah.
So,
All right. How about hologram pets?
hologram pets.
Yeah. No
You
fur,
don't have to
no
pick up
food,
after them.
no fur, no food, no allergies, just a warm, fuzzy hologram of your dog that sits, plays, and responds to your voice. The tech is testing.
There's the physical piece though, Ron.
Oh, I totally know that.
When you got a cat in your lap, there's nothing better.
It's like an AI person, right?
Right. There's no
Connection.
right.
Yeah, I agree. Totally. But
Yeah.
they do it.
Well, a hologram couldn't break your foot, so
No, that's a good thing.
broke my foot on my dog a couple weeks ago. He's
All
a big
right.
dog. He went one way, I went the other, and I broke my foot. So
Wow.
whatever. Wouldn't happen if he was a hologram.
Nope, that's true. Oh, micronations will go mainstream.
Micronations.
More people are declaring independence, literally. Micro countries like Liberland or Sealand have already are real. In 2026, expect a boom in digital micronations with their own laws, currency, and Discord-based governments.
Sort of like the Kingdom of Vermont.
No, it's sort of like there are actually a few of these. I believe Sealand might be one of them.
Sealand.
It
Where is
it
it?
it's right off of the UK. It's one of these World War II towers.
Oh.
Out in the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have their own currency and everything else. I saw a nice documentary on that.
Interesting.
Family owns it. They declare themselves independent. There you go.
Wow.
Here's a good one. I don't think I want to know. You'll be able to smell the internet.
Oh.
Sense-enabled devices are being tested. We might be able to smell a recipe, perfume ad, a forest walk right from a sea
For fans only.
with their revolutionary. Oh my God! That has so many bad connotations.
Right?
Yes.
No, let's pass on that one.
Do you know if you can ask Echo, it'll play, it'll bot.
What?
Yeah, ask Echo or what was it, Echo or is the other one? I forget.
Alexa?
Alexa.
Interesting.
Alexa. Yep, and then it'll bot. Yep.
Well,
You
I have
go-
a grandson who'll do that for me, so I don't need that.
It can go on for quite a while, so as long as you want.
Good to know. Party tricks, Alexa. Let's get going.
Yeah. Unreal.
I think
I-
we rely far too much on the internet.
I agree, which is how we started this conversation with, how things get put together and because basically search engines grab them and they print them and then people read them and they believe they're true. Poor Jan. Jan's like she gobbles up everything on the internet. It's like, Janet, don't listen to that crap. It's and I think it influenced too many people. I think that's probably why we have such a great divide in this country too.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's because the people just see one way.
Mm-hmm.
Their minds are set for one way or the other, which is sad. But who am I? I'm just a dreamer. I'm just a dreamer.
A vivid dreamer.
A vivid dreamer. But anyway, so do you remember your dreams?
Most of the time.
You do?
Sometimes I wake up and I think I didn't dream a thing, but I must have. And sometimes I wake up and I go to work and I'm like, oh my God. I tell my buddy at work, Kristen, oh my God, this happened last night, blah, 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 blah. But I forget them after like a half a day or a day.
Yeah, the more you get away from the event, the less it's harder to retain because your brain doesn't waste its energy on it, quite frankly.
Yeah. And I leave everything that no longer serves a purpose in the past anyway. I can't remember anything. Really, I can't. So anything that has ever happened to me that was bad is gone.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. My siblings will say, don't you remember? I'm like, no. No, I don't.
That's
Why
funny.
do I need to remember that? It doesn't serve me.
That's true.
So
I look at it fondly.
you look at it what?
Fondly. Bad things.
Bad things because you learned something from them?
It's like, oh, do you remember that? No, because I'm going by them. Seriously, it's like, yeah. It's like, okay. Do you remember I survived that? Holy crap. Do you remember that? It's like, oh, man, I did that. Yep. But I've survived it, which is the most important thing.
Well, that's the good outcome of it. So there is something good that comes from it.
I guess so.
Yeah.
So, there's one other thing. It's the Nostradamus predict that Tignino will overflow with blood. Centuries 2, verse 26 offers a warning about Tignino will overflow with blood by his death. Ticino. It's a Switzerland. It's the prettiest part of Switzerland, and it will overflow with blood.
That's not good.
No. So. Oh, prepare for idols and kings.
No kings. Gonna have to get some no idols signed up.
Slavish people through luck and war. So I'm reading this thing, right? You know what pops up my screen?
What?
Lingerie football.
Back to that edible.
What the hell is that?
It heard you talking about edible underwear. It's always listening. Technology is always listening.
This is true. It's absolutely true. But there's a bunch of stuff that he wrote, but they're all kind of weird anyway. So we run out of time, and I'm done with predictions anyways. Because as we all know, the Earth is, I mean, Doomsday has reported the end of the world more times than we can count within our lives.
Yep,
So
Y2K.
I still have my Y2K kit published by the government to me.
Nice.
Yeah, I got that right on my thing here. It's probably worth money someday.
Yeah, 32K.
Yeah, it tells how the whole world was going to end and everything. Well, it's pretty good. Yeah, they give you a disk for a computer and a whole bunch of other stuff and other thing. It was produced by the state. It was sent to all the businesses.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is it dial up?
No, it's not dial up. It's 2000. 2099 Y2K. We had
1999, sir.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, we're going. You've been
All right.
listening to Ghost Chronicles Media Rare right here on TogiNet Radio and in PowerX. I am Ron Kolick. She is Leslie Martin. Leslie, if people want to find you, where can they?
Well, you can find me on Facebook, Leslie Martin, Lesley Martin, Marden. I live there. I also have an Instagram. You can find me at lesliemartin.com and at Etsy. I have a nice little shop there, Positively Brilliant. You can buy some Reiki infused candles or some Van Helsing spray.
And we've
right
run
there
over.
on Etsy.
So good night, everyone. God bless and stay safe and have a good 2026 if we're still around.
Bye-bye.
From ghoulies to ghosties, long-leggedy beasties,